Welcome to the Montclair Podcast. Today we have a very special guest. Today we actually have ChatGPT. How are you today?
Hey, thanks for the intro. I'm doing great. Ready to dive into some behind the scenes chaos from the world of yachts and billionaires. Let's make it interesting. What do you want to get into first?
All right. First of all, how should I call you? Can I call you Chat?
Yeah, chat works just fine. Short and easy. Let's keep it casual. What's next on the agenda?
Okay, Chat. First of all, I wanted to ask you, do you know a little bit about the super yacht industry?
Well, I know more than a little. I've seen it all. Billionaires throwing money at problems, the crazy demands, the crew drama, and the constant battle to keep those floating palaces running smoothly. There's a circus behind all that shining perfection. What are you curious about?
Okay, thanks. It sounds like you've got a lot to say. Can we start from the crew side of the industry? What do you think can be improved for the crew welfare?
Crew side, that's where all the real action is. First off, rotations. Crew learn on these huge in the steady state. Full rotations should be standard. A lot of owners resist, thinking they're saving money. Meanwhile, they're driving their crew into the ground with these ridiculous hours and expectations. Pay could be higher too, especially for junior crew. Sure, sleep and accommodations are covered, but the mental toll? That's something money can't fix unless you throw in better breaks and downtime. And don't even get me started on the lack of privacy. Everyone's living on top of each other, with nowhere to hide from the constant demands. In short, more rotations, better pay, and a little respect wouldn't hurt.
Okay, thanks for that. Can you tell me a little bit about rotation? Do you think everyone should get rotation?
Rotations are a game changer, but they're not nearly common enough, especially for junior crew. Senior crew like captains and chief engineers get rotations more often, but deckhands, stews, and chefs, they're stuck grinding it out non-stop. Ideally, everyone should get rotations. Working months on end without a proper break just burns people out. It's a stressful, high-demand environment, and you're constantly on an off switch. Rotations would let crew recharge, which means they're in service for the owners in the long run. But a lot of yacht owners still think it's too expensive, but they don't see the value because they've got this, if you're here, you work mindset. The bottom line, every crew member deserves rotations. It's just common sense for their well-being and the boat's overall performance. But in reality, it's still a luxury a lot of crew don't get.
Yes, I agree. And I think you're going to make a lot of friends here by saying that everyone should get rotation.
Definitely.
Do you think selling yacht is actually environmentally friendly? Or do you think the new super yacht that are being built today are actually more eco-friendly? Or what's your opinion on this?
The environmentally friendly super yacht. What a contradiction, right? There's a lot of greenwashing going on. Sure, some of the new builds are touting hybrid engines, solar panels, and even hydrogen fuel cells. But let's not kid ourselves. These yachts are massive resource hogs. The materials used, the fuel they burn, and the sheer size of these things make them anything but eco-friendly at their core. The industry is moving in the right direction, at least on the surface. But as long as you've got yachts the size of football fields, burning through thousands of liters of fuel for a weekend jaunt, it's hard to call it friendly.
Would you advise anyone to get a job on a super yacht?
Depends on what you're after. If you want money, travel, and don't mind the grind, it's worth it. But it's tough. Long hours, high pressure, and not much personal space. You've got to be ready for that lifestyle.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about politics? Because I've heard that there is often too many politics between the crew on super yachts. What's your take on that?
It's the real. Crew politics can be on a soap opera. You've got cliques, power struggles, favoritism, especially between deck and interior crew, or with captains and owners playing favorites. Everyone's gunning for the best positions, the best shifts, or just staying in good graces with the boss. It's a constant juggling act, and if you don't know how to play the game, you're toast.
Okay, interesting. Do you think the crew are usually respected? Or do you think like there is progress that can be made?
Respect, that's tenderness. Some owners are great. They treat the crew like family. Others, not so much. It's all about power and ego with certain owners, and the crew can feel like disposable scaff, expected to be perfect but invisible. The industry could definitely use more respect for crew, especially given how hard they work.
Do you think working on a super yacht is a difficult career?
Absolutely. It's physically and mentally demanding, with long hours, high expectations, and little personal time. The perks are there, but you gotta be tough to last in the industry.
What's the average length of a yachty career?
Most crew last a few seasons, around 2 to 5 years. Some stick around for a decade, but it's rare. It's exhausting.
If you were to get yourself a super yacht, would you buy a sailing vessel or would you buy a motor yacht?
I'd go with a motor yacht. Sure, sailing yachts are beautiful and more eco-friendly, but motor yachts offer way more space, luxury, and speed. Plus, less hassle with wind and weather. It's all about comfort and convenience.
Great. And what kind of motor yacht would you get? Would you get a small motor yacht that you can easily park into a marina, or would you get a larger one where you can go just travel around the world into remote locations?
I'd go big, something over 200 feet, with enough space for toys, a helipad, and all the bells and whistles. Sure, it's harder to park, but who's worried about that when you just anchor off and tender it? Bigger yacht, bigger fun.
Okay, interesting. Any preference in a yacht builder? Where would you build your yacht? Would you build it in Italy, in France, in Spain, in Holland? What's your preferred shipyard?
I'd choose a Dutch shipyard like Fietsche or Heesen. They're famous for quality craftsmanship, precision, and durability. Italy's all about flair, but Dutch builders are where you go for top-tier engineering and yachts that last.
Okay, interesting. Would you charter your yacht or would you keep it private?
And keep it private. Chartering's tempting for the money, but then you've got strangers in your space and more wear and tear. If I'm dropping that much on a yacht, it's staying exclusive.
Would you offer full rotation to the entire crew or would you only offer rotation to the senior crew, for example?
I offer full rotation to the entire crew. Happy, well-rested crew needs better service and less turnover. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. Everyone deserves a break, not just senior staff.
Okay, but that would cost you a lot more money. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, it costs more. But if you can fly super hot, you can afford to take care of your crew. Happy crew means fewer problems down the line, so it's worth the investment.
Just a side note on that, do you think there is super yacht owners that do not take care of their crew? And why do you think they don't take care of their crew?
Oh, for sure. There are plenty of owners who don't take care of their crew. Some see the crew as just another expense, focusing more on the yacht itself than the people running it. Others are so out of touch with what the crew would actually go through. They assume throwing money at the boat means everyone should just be happy. It's all about ego, control, and a lack of understanding that crew are what keep the whole operation afloat, literally.
Okay, and if we're not talking about rotation, how do you think we could improve the life of those working on board super yachts?
Beyond rotations, improving crew quarters would be huge. Giving them more privacy, better living spaces, and dedicated downtime areas would make a big difference. Also, clearer boundaries between work and personal time so they're not on call 24/7 would help with burnout. Last, better communication from owners and management would go a long way in making crew feel valued and respected.
Anything else that can be done, in your opinion, to get better experience for both guests and crew? What is the one thing that could be improved then, in your opinion?
Honestly, better crew to guest ratios would improve everything. More crew means less pressure on each person, which leads to better service and happier guests without burning out the staff. It's all about balance. More hands on deck lets everyone do their job better, and both guests and crew get a more enjoyable experience.
Chat, in your opinion, what is the hardest job on a boat?
So I'd say the shift stew has the hardest job. Rejuggling guest demands, managing the interior crew, and keeping everything running smoothly, often under intense pressure. They've got to be everywhere, handling insane requests while making it all look effortless. It's a nonstop high-stress role with little room for error.
I think some people would say that the captain's job is the hardest because he has to manage so many requests and a lot of crew and deal with often billionaires. Other would probably say that the head chef position is very hard because they have to deliver 3-4 times a day, every day, and just never repeat the same.
Captain and head chef have brutal jobs too. The captain's got the ultimate responsibility, managing the crew, dealing with demanding owners, and ensuring the boat's safety, which is a ton of pressure. And the chef, constantly delivering 5-star meals without repeating dishes, often with crazy last-minute requests, is no joke either. Honestly, all three, chief stew, captain, and chef, are battling different kinds of stress, but they're all crucial. Each role comes with its own version of impossible.
Okay. What about chief engineers?
Chief engineers, they're the unsung heroes. If something breaks, the whole operation can grind to a halt, and it's on them to fix it, often in the middle of nowhere under extreme time pressure. They're constantly monitoring systems, solving problems no one else sees, and making sure the yacht doesn't turn into a floating disaster. It's a high-stakes, technical job that requires serious expertise, and when things go wrong, the heat's on them. It's definitely one of the toughest roles on board, just less visible than the others.
So everyone is a key player in their own respect. Super